Minasan, konnichiwa. Nigo here from the Road to Japan podcast and, scattered video channel on YouTube. As you can probably imagine, it's been a while since I've pretty much done anything in regards to the show. Unfortunately, it's just been really crazy busy the last few weeks here. It's pretty much just been, having to stay on top of homework, and I'm also getting involved with things like study groups and helping other students, with their work. Unfortunately, with that and other aspects, going on in my life, it's just, man, every time I think like, okay, this weekend I'm going to be able to sit down and record a show, because I have stuff that I want to talk about. I just can't seem to find the time to, sit my ass down and record. And I know it's, let's see, what has it been? Like 4, maybe even 5 weeks now since I recorded the last episode. And I mean, a lot has happened obviously in between. But just as far as like a quick update, things are still going good. I'm still holding, good grades and all that. But the main point of this QuickVid is because, one of the things I wanted to talk about in the next episode I would do is a fundraiser I'm participating in. And it's not like the one I spoke about earlier this year. This is a different one. This is actually one that I've participated in the past, but I haven't done it in probably, 4 or 5 years or so. But what it is, it's a fundraiser called Extra Life. And what it is if any of you, when you were small children, it probably would only be pertinent to people close to my age, probably in their 30s. But like when I was a kid, I did something called Run for the Arts, which was a fundraiser where we would get, friends and family to pledge a certain amount per lap that we ran, and then we would go, on the day of the event, would go out and pretty much run as much as we could, or until the event was over, whichever came first. So then, for example, if they pledge $1 per lap and you run 4 laps, then they have to pay $4. It's that kind of thing. Extra Life is similar to that. It's slightly different though. We are not running. There's no running involved. But it is a marathon. The marathon though is playing video games, because the founder of this event wanted to show that gamers could get behind a good cause as well. It's not just a bunch of nerds sitting in their mom's basement, being angry at the internet, for days on end. So a lot of people have gotten behind this. This started originally in 2008. I participated in the first 2 Extra Life marathons, but I haven't been able to since then. And this year, one of my many friends that has been doing this since the beginning is obviously doing it again this year, and he has invited me to participate with him. Join his team, kind of, per se. I don't know if I'm an official team member, but either way, he invited me to come with him to go through the 24 hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. And what the plan is, I don't know at this point if it'll work or not. I'm gonna have to wait until this Friday. It's Monday right now, but I'll have to wait till this Friday to run some tests on bandwidth, because this is not happening at my home or his home. This is actually happening at a hotel, and he's reserved a room. He does this in conjunction with his employer. They're sort of like a sponsor, but he rents out a room for the day. And he has a number of his coworkers and perhaps other friends coming in to do this event with him. So they do have They will have internet as part of this room package, but we don't know exactly how strong the bandwidth is going to be. So as I said, I'll be running doing tests on Friday when we're all getting set up for everything. But the plan is that if all goes well, I'm going to try and stream my 24 hours. So the purpose of this QuickVid is to say that I will be doing my streaming on the channel for the Road to Japan. And, if you are so inclined, if you want to kind of see what this is all about, pop on over. All you're really going to see is just, my, whatever games I'm playing. And then I'll have a webcam probably on myself. So, depending on what time you check in, you can see the progression of the 24 hours as it's basically taking its toll on me and perhaps anyone that's behind me. That's pretty much it. The link will be provided on the Facebook page, on the Twitter account. So be sure to follow one or both of those to get more information on the day. But the plan is that we're going to start on Saturday, November 7th. I believe 8 a.m. is the time that we're going to begin. If you're a gamer like me, you can always feel free to email if you want to maybe join in like some like multiplayer stuff. I'm definitely going to need people to help keep me awake. So, if it's totally doable, then I'd love to do that. That's pretty much it. I just, like I said, I've been meaning to get a show out so I could mention this on the show, but unfortunately, like the time crunch has just prevented me from being able to do that. So, this QuickVid will have to suffice. So, anyway, if you want to check in anytime between 8 a.m. Saturday, November 7th, and 8 a.m. Sunday, November 8th, feel free to check out the channel, and that's where you'll find the stream. But I promise I will be getting a show out sometime in the near future. I can't make any promises as to exactly when, but I'm hoping within the next week or two. Unfortunately, obviously with the fundraiser this weekend, I won't be able to do a show, and depending on how next weekend looks, I might be able to crank a show out really quick. I may forego trying to stream it or anything. May just do a straight up audio show. But either way, I will keep the accounts updated. So if you follow one of those, then that's how you're going to be able to get your information. But until then, I will catch you next time. Minasan, ganbatte.